Madam, now I'll come to half delivery. Now let me present before you a few examples of half delivered services.
সংসদের বাজেট বিতর্কে বক্তৃতা রাখার সময় কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারকে তুলোধনা করলেন তৃণমূল সাংসদ অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়। মোদী সরকারের সব প্রতিশ্রুতি হাফ ডেলিভার্ড সার্ভিসেস বলে মন্তব্য করলেন তিনি। সরকারের এক একটি প্রকল্পের নাম উল্লেখ করে সেগুলির বাস্তব চিত্র তুলে ধরেন ডায়মন্ড হারবারের তৃণমূল সাংসদ।
Time and again, this government has misled the people, making tall claims, but has failed to deliver when it truly matters. I'll start with Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Launched with much hype and fanfare to promote girl child education and welfare, yet over 80% of the scheme's budget was spent on publicity rather than spending it on the actual benefit for girls. Then I come to Jan Dhan Yojana, bank accounts without bank services. Under the Jan Dhan Yojana, 54.66 crore, that means 50 crore, 54 crore, 66 lakh accounts were opened. But 11 crore, 58 lakh accounts remains inoperative. And out of this 54 crore accounts, 33 crore, 67 lakh accounts have balance less than 1,000 rupees. This is a perfect example of financial inclusion in paper, but financial struggle in reality. Ma'am, they spoke about doubling farmers' income, a forgotten promise. They promised to double the farmers' income by 2022. We are in 2025. But today, farmers are drowning in debt, facing stagnant crop prices, rising input costs, and no legal MSP guarantee. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana benefit insurance companies more than the farmers. Smart Cities Mission, hype versus reality. They promised over 100 smart cities, but most projects today remain on paper or are rather incomplete. Basic infrastructure in many towns are crumbling while funds remain underutilized or diverted to beautification projects. They spoke about making in India. That means they spoke about revolutionizing the manufacturing industry. But what is the reality and truth of Make in India? More imports, less manufacturing. Local industry today struggles under the rising imports from China, inconsistent policies, and low capital investment. Instead of boosting domestic production, India's trade deficit with China has skyrocketed over the years. Unemployment, they promised about 2 crore jobs every year, but in reality, unemployment remains at a 45-year high. They promised houses for all by 2022, yet another broken promise. In 2015, a promise was made to provide every household a home by 2022. 3 years later, in 2025, as the deadline passed, millions still await promised homes, highlighting delays and unmet expectations. Pattern, if you look at the pattern, big announcement and half execution, or rather zero execution. From infrastructure to education, health to employment, BJP's governance is a pattern of half delivery. Grand promises, incomplete execution, and shifting blame when failures are exposed.
ডাউনলোড করুন এই সময় অ্যাপ iOS ও অ্যান্ড্রয়েডের জন্য।